We built some stuff today. Can you guess what it is? Anyone? Anybody know what this is? Can you guess? Hello? Check it out. Woodland 308 micros. Multicam 8 mag stacked micros. There's a very lonely black and red copper egg. Brown man micros. We did a bunch of black fupas yesterday. We finished danglers up yesterday. Chase, what's up? Benjamin, what's up? Byron, what's going on? AJ, Warlike, Victory Garden, very cool name. I love it. Like it. Do you have 3 chickens? It's your patriotic duty to keep a 4x8 foot garden and 3 chickens. It's your responsibility as an American citizen. Eagle, what's up? Easy K, what's going on? Detroit, Isaac, what's up? Cronin, what's up? Jarhead, Dean, Kiri, what's going on? DFW, Michael. Hostage, Emin, Jason, what up? Waxy floors. Now these have only been waxed one time, 8 years ago. We have never waxed them or sealed them since then. It's just these shoes. Solomon's. It's that soft rubber compound. My ninja. This live has a new view. It looks like the view I get when I'm mobile. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, Evan. A lot of people said that. It's going into the live stream. It's going into the shorts feed. And we're getting hundreds and hundreds. We had 10,000 views last night. We're getting hundreds of people on at a time. Most of them seem to be very young kids from other countries. 900 at one time. Yeah, we had Austin, I think this morning said we had 50,000 interactions on it. What's new on the homestead? I drug some trees out. We had some standing deadwood, got struck by lightning years ago before we bought the place. But the tree was still kind of alive, and it finally let go last year and was snagged. It was a storm. This giant tree was hung up off the ground inside some trees, and it finally came out. And I cut it up this weekend and then pulled it out in big sections with the grapple on the skid steer. And then today I sawed up some sections of it and ran it through the log splitter. How many going to be blocked? We don't block too many. It's just people saying, you know, stupid shit. Benjamin Brewer, 5 months, right on. My live stream from earlier was insane. Good. Many more. Yeah, I don't know where they're coming from. They just did something different in the algorithm with YouTube, I guess. Killant, what's up? Back to normal tonight, Hood Billy. What do you mean normal? What's up? Is that your store? Yeah, this is my shop factory. We manufacture all that stuff up front, right out here on these sewing machines. We've got more 308 micros running right now. We've got arid something. Not sure what those are. Oh, those are H sets because we're running arid NSW chest rigs. Got some more fupas over here. Got Coyote full-size NSW chest rigs over there. We're running some Woodland danglers. Looks like danglers. Fupa danglers. Spags, what's up? Spags, I need to get in touch with you. I'm curious what you're doing now. YouTube won't let my phone split screen live anymore. I don't know what that means. What's up with the compound on those shoes? Super soft rubber. That's what I guess it is. I don't know. Frank the Tank, what's up? Jason Silcox, brand new to the live, right on. I do a live every night at 9 o'clock. We make nylon tactical gear. We build all of this stuff. Got a small little farmstead, homestead. We do a lot of social media, business development stuff. I started this business 35 years ago. I know a little bit about doing online stuff. Are Woodland NSWs still in the works? Yeah, we've never ever made them. Here's Woodland NSWs in motion right now. I think I like this view better, more integrated on mobile. So I don't know what you're seeing. I just see through this big iPad that I hold every night. Got up at 4:30, got a workout in, fed the chickens, went to work at 6 until 4, took my son to jiu-jitsu at 5, got home, ate steak and bacon wrapped jalapenos for dinner, then read 2 chapters of my book. Right on. Good. Good. You should sleep well tonight. Now do the same thing again tomorrow, a little bit faster and add a little bit more. We need some monetization in there. We need some way for you to be paid, Chase. We need some way for you to make money while doing all of that. Man, I got too many damn light switches here. The sweat from his Chinese workers cause an acidic reaction on the floor. This in turn causes the soft rubber to have an auditory response. Made almost 900 in product so far this week. Strawberry jam happening. Okay, we made 900 in product. Does that mean you produced $900 worth of product, or you sold the product and made $900? All right, guys, there's 200 of you on here and only 50 thumbs up. I need you to back out of the comments, hit that thumbs up for me, and then type out whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk about that Singer sewing machine? You want to talk about this gynecology exam table? Do you want to talk about these big-ass lights, these Godox lights? Do you want to talk about this fucking lion, giraffes, workout gear? What do you want to talk about? This dirty-ass Easter bunny over here? My order from Kiri shows up tomorrow. Right on. Yeah, we got our order from Kiri today. Tomorrow will be the same thing up until when I get off. Then gonna work my side gig and run a new driveway for a customer. Right on. What's that driveway look like? What are you putting down? Are you putting down chert and then gravel, or are you grading existing dirt that's there and then gravel? Are you running 5-7 limestone? Like, what are you putting in? Are you gonna put down 5-7 and then put like a powder over it so it kind of holds it in place when it gets wet? I want the dirty ass Easter bunny story. Which one would be more fun, Josh? Would you like the white, clean Easter bunny? Or would you like the raspy voice, chain smoking Easter bunny? I'll bet this one does dirtier stuff. I'll bet that's the one right there. Produce the product and have social and email blasts going out about the new goods. Good. Ice Mike, what is that? I'm going to move this. It's precariously hanging here. I would hate for my Easter bunny head to get smashed. I'm going to need that during the apocalypse. Chris Watkins, what's up? Hey, I ran my steel chainsaw today. You said to completely grind off every third tooth, right? Was that chainmail on the smoking bunny? Yeah, I got a few sets of chainmail. Philip Strahler, what's up? All the gravel disappears this time. Yeah, you're telling me, man. I got 30 grand worth of gravel on this property. Got to take the skid steer, make the new driveway, then this weekend put down limestone and pounder to hold it together. Nice. So you're going to use like a vibratory tamper on there or something? Yeah, the dirty one does more stuff. You ever use geotextile to hold all that gravel in place? If it's not on your radar, check out geotextile. Patrick Caswell, what's up? What was cutting a steel post? No, you said to cut off, you said to remove every third tooth, right? Off of a chainsaw chain. Cut them off, just gone. Order the full skip chains from my steel dealer, yellow tagged. Makes all the difference compared to the bullshit green mark. So, Evan, I don't know. I have the one that came on my chainsaw. I'm going to have to look into that. Every third tooth on the saw is useless. That's right. Do the free thing. Yeah, I sent you that video, right? You said cut the rakes off or something. It's crazy. I'm literally trying it this weekend. I just saw it a couple of weeks ago. Everyone said it was great. Yeah, the geotextile shit looks very promising. Fuck, man. Could you imagine had I put that down from the beginning? Anybody get shipping information today? We shipped a lot of stuff today. A lot of orders went out today. Anybody like this? You want to get the full skip chains. It'll let your chain spin faster and cut more aggressively. Not recommending to modify the green chain that comes on it. Evan, is it more dangerous? Does it still kick? Does it work correctly? The kickback, that safety and everything still works? I've heard some chains are much more dangerous than others. Saw your first seagull. Yeah, we saw some seagulls a couple weeks ago here in Camden. Can I check order? No, we're not doing that, Warcoat. Did I fuck up and get it void? No, I'm sure it's in place. What is it? Reply to your email. Crazy, I'm literally trying it. Love the tiger stripe. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Find a good ripping chain for milling is a nightmare. Eagle got shipping right on, going to Australia. You file every raker 1 to 2 swipes about every other sharpening. Shit, I haven't ever sharpened a chain in my life. I just put a different chain on every time. Safety works fine on the yellow chains, but definitely not for a beginner. Yeah, I'm a beginner. I'm a beginner. Warcoat, what's on that order you're asking about? Yeah, at the old Save-A-Lot. I don't know why they're there. It's a trip. They're always there. The fucking seagulls are at the old Save-A-Lot. Chains are cheap. Ain't worth my time to sharpen. I'll put a short together here in a few days. Right on, right on. I can see them on barges because it's near the water, but the fucking Save-A-Lot. Enjoy the gardening talk today with the trio of doom. Day 2. Keep going, AJ, man. Keep going. It's gonna be so worth it, man. Is this my personal stuff? I own this business, yeah. We make all the nylon gear that you see sitting around here. People work here. I do all the design stuff for the most part. I still sew every day. And then people run all these sewing machines right here, and we build all of this stuff here in small town USA. We do a different shirt design every week. This is this week's shirt design right here. Looks like Waffle House, made in the motherfucking USA. A properly sharpened green chain will serve you plenty well. When I have a pile I need sharpened, I take them to a dealer, $5 to $7. Yeah, I have 5-gallon buckets of them typically. Our Walmart's full of them with no water in sight. Yeah, that's weird, huh? It's weird. Eric Williams, man, how do you think you got here? So I do a live every night at 9 o'clock, and I have for years. And you just showed up tonight. The algorithm is definitely working in a different manner than it has been. Welcome. I've got about 5,000 real videos on YouTube, and I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I'm on X, Twitter, MeWe, Locals Float. I'm on a bunch of platforms. I'm very active on Instagram and YouTube here. That covert bag looks badass. Yeah, they're pretty nice, Chase. They're pretty nice. I'm at day 37, and his first book was amazing. And yeah, he's got a new book out, right, Kiri? Got shipping today. Still waiting on an old order that included the Harry. Yeah, you're waiting on the Harry Potter shit. And when guys email me over and over, we're just killing your Harry Potter orders. So if you want the Harry Potter stuff, they're getting done. It's a hassle right now to get them out. I have your orders, almost all of the orders that have a code, all that shit's sitting in a box. And when you guys email me, we get back, we're like, hey, I can ship your shit now. We'll just cancel that free item. And otherwise, it'll get done and it'll get out. Who's the guy running? My son is messaging me about a holster. What are most of your bags made from? What fabric? Where do you get hardware that is good quality? Eric, you become a member on my members here on YouTube, and then you ask your question in my members group when I make a video every Friday discussing literally anything you want, business, anything you want to talk about. I started this company 35 years ago. I'm pretty forward about where to get stuff, but I'm not going to just give it to you for free. You can give me $5, $10, and I'll give you all the information you want. People pay me thousands of dollars to come out here for a day and sew and do design stuff. All of our stuff is U.S. sourced. It's readily available, and I will tell you, like John Carver, the owner of Eagle, told me, if you look around, you'll find it, but I'm not going to give you all of my secrets and sources. I have a lot of vendors. There's literally product that you can buy today because of what I have done in the last 35 years. It's out there. Our stuff is made of Cordura. We used mostly 500 denier Cordura. When the mills are between runs on that and we can't get it, we will use 1,000. For the first 15 years, we only used 1,000 because 500 didn't exist. Started sewing. Eric, man, I have a video series called Full Build Series on this YouTube channel. And I think there's 20 or 30 videos. I literally sit down for an hour and teach you. I take one of these products and build it on camera. That's free. You can check those out if you're interested in them. Do you ever catch a cold? No, very rarely do I catch a cold. David Hosfeld, 10-month member. Welcome, man. Thank you. Just checked out your store online. Freaking sweet. Yeah, Eric. So there's a lot of stuff on there that you can order that we actually do not have. Our store is set up very old school. Make sure you get on my text and email app. We send blasts out every day on text, and you'll see what we build. I do these videos where I walk around the shop, and you see what we made each day. And I also show the sewing machines so you see what's being made also, so you know what's coming. Have your dogs ever gotten tapeworms from eating rabbit poop? No, not that I know of. Vet told me rabbits harbor 2 varieties of tapeworm. The vets, how could my rabbits get tapeworm? Maybe wild rabbits, but my rabbits are all in cages and I feed them pelletized feed. And here's something your vet won't tell you. Dose your dogs with ivermectin, and you don't need to buy any fucking heartworm bullshit. You don't need any of that bullshit that your vet sells you for a fucking incredible amount of money. Your vet won't tell you that. You can get ivermectin at Walmart, the horse paste, right? You can get it at Walmart, and there's a conversion dosage for the weight of your dog. You can also get a bovine injectable, and you can put it in their feed, and there's also a conversion dosage for that for your dogs. You don't need any of that bullshit. All that frontline and all that heartworm shit your fucking vet sells you, you don't need none of that shit. What is my specialty? Taking motherfuckers that insert themselves into a conversation and say they want to do some shit and call you out on it, to weed you out of the conversation or to spur you to actually act. Every man has 24 hours in his day. The only thing that sets highly successful people away from non-successful people is what you do with those 24 hours. But I think what you actually were asking me is what I do, and we build all this nylon tactical gear. We built gear for the SEAL teams and SF units for 20 or so years. We still do a little of that. Nowadays, I just build gear that me and my friends want. Most of those guys are prior SF guys or special operations guys. And we all have cool trucks and do overlanding. And I've got friends, a lot of friends run businesses, so we build gear for those guys' businesses. Really, we just kind of do shit we want to do every day. And don't do anything we don't want to do every day. As a byproduct, I have a 35-year customer base that's kind of aligned with the way I think, right? When they were doing lockdowns, we didn't lock down. When they wanted motherfuckers to take shots, we didn't do none of that stuff. We do whatever the fuck we want to do, and as a byproduct, we make extra of the gear that we make available, and most of my clients come to events here. A lot of us, there's 146 people online. I guarantee 75 of those people have been in this building here multiple times. Local older man got shot and killed at his home today, walking into his home with his rifle, probably coming back from the range. Who shot him? That's it. That's weird. Amanda does have, we have several cauldrons, big ones. The pain salve is very legit. It is, yeah. We all should be so lucky to have a witch doctor for a wife. She's going to have to witch doctor this up. I got some little cuts there. Has cool rocks. I always felt like I was feeding my dog a Roundup equivalent. Yeah, Amy. You can grow chickens, right? You could do Cornish crosses, right? They're super fast growing. You're going to harvest them at 10 weeks and just have a freezer. You don't even have to pluck them. You don't have to gut them. You could totally skip all of that. Your dogs can eat whole entire rabbits and whole entire chickens, the bones and everything. As long as they're not cooked, they can eat every bit of that animal 100%. And now when you start dogs who are not used to eating raw like that, just take a pair of scissors and cut that belly and expose part of the guts the first couple times, and your dogs will eat after that, no problem. You can also take really big, like we get Cornish crosses upwards of 18 pounds because we grow them out too long. I'll take those. I'll take one out of the freezer and just put it in a Rubbermaid container and let it defrost overnight. And then the next morning, I'll cut it into 3 equal halves and give it to 3 dogs. Need to get me a call. Evan, man, do you really want one? They're all over the place, buddy. Antique stores, antique markets, flea markets. I see them all the time, man. And you can get really big ones that you're going to hang off of a triple chain, right? So you can kind of hold it. Or you can get them to where you're going to set them on top of a bed of coals or build a fire around it. comfrey poultice, and eat 5 cloves of garlic for that hand. So we make a pain salve, and it does have comfrey in it. We also have a comfrey salve. We do a lot of that. I say we, and I mean somebody who is not me, which is my wife. We actually have a lot of that stuff. We've got oil infusers, and we have sealing equipment and everything. There's one of the Levos right there. God, it smells good over there, that beard oil she's working on. Tinctures and infusions. She's actually, I don't know where she's at right now. She was just processing some wax. I'm guessing she already got it done. Looking for a large one, feed at camp of men's size, family of 4. Evan, you come out here to SRF? Question mark. Found oregano oil in pill form, much easier to take. Dave, man, I wouldn't fuck with that. Oregano oil in pill form. We make oregano oil, and then my buddy turned me on to this. This stuff is super fucking concentrated. Like you gotta just put a few drops of this in water, or it will literally burn the shit out of you. Chris Watkins, who's on here, turned us on to that. Have not been to SRF, but it's high on my... Yeah, come out, man. Come out. Sad but true, don't forget to pay your taxes. A lot of counties depend on you, yeah. What are the size differences in a grocery bag? So the look at the website, because I think we have a video comparing them. The Cali bag is a little bit bigger. The Cali bag has a short handle to choke up on, as well as a longer handle that'll go on your shoulder, whereas the normal bag is a little shorter also. And then the Cali bag also has a flat pocket on the front. But you can put 2 ammo cans in these things. They're also a little more structured in shape because they're outside seamed, so they're more square and boxy. Do we have an Avid sealer? I don't think so. First aid salve poured already on the autopsy table. Lost keys to my 07 truck today. Do you know any alternative ways for keys to be made other than the dealership? Locksmith can do it. Found oregano oil pill form. Looking for a large one. 3 equal halves. Need to get me a cauldron. Take my cast iron game. I think we've read all of these. I have oregano tincture going from a dried oregano from the kitchen. Potent as hell, yep. After sacred wood, what would be your next recommendation? Royal Oud. Royal Oud. Bamboo Harmony is really good too. I don't know what happened there. Avid is a brand name. No, he has a vac. Oh, the chamber vacuum sealer? Yeah, I've got Vac Master. It's the best. Batteries Plus does keys for vehicles too, cheaper than dealership. Like actually cuts them, like makes them with a chip in them and everything. We just did Arid John Galt bags today. We've got black standard fanny packs, and then these are danglers here. These are more fanny packs. We did a lot of them, must have been double batched. Do you vacuum seal steaks? Nah, we eat them too fast. I have a freezer full of vacuum sealed steaks, but it's very rare that we pull anything out frozen to eat ourselves. We have a meat cutter here in town at one of the small grocery stores, so I go buy ribeyes there. Justin Gillis, what's up? You need at least 3 cubic yards of material and layer it in green and brown alternating. Then turn it every 2 weeks. It should be steaming nearly 24/7. You can do an 18-day compost also. If you look at Perma Pasture Farms here on YouTube, Billy and William have done several videos on doing an 18-day compost. I'm about to email you about the frog rig we talked about, right on. It's expensive. We'll do it for you, though. You wanted OD, right? That's what you said. Next SRF is April, yes. Might conflict with a move scouting trip to Montana. Nice. Nice. What's a good oil for oregano? Amanda, you want to chime in there? Olive oil? Avocado oil? Watching John and Jack and Nicole today and wanted to tell you I use the daily coffee grounds to make fire starters. The wife used wax tarts. Interesting. Wax tarts. Put the vacuum sealed steaks in a bowl of cold water. Let the water flow into the bowl slowly. Frozen to defrost in a couple of... Yeah, I never know when I'm going to do that. I know what I'm going to eat in about 15 minutes before I eat it. I don't ever plan that shit out because I'll take that shit out and I'll be like, yeah, I just want to get the fuck out of here. Let's go eat someplace. Yeah, Perma Pasture Farm. Like those are we know those guys. They're friends of ours. They've been here several times. They did the big ass swales here. Are kids welcome at SRF? I always say no, but you know whether your kids are welcome or not. There's a lot of shit here that will stab you. Like there's fucking razor blades and all kinds of shit. As long as you're going to control your kid, or unless your kid is like a little adult, then no problem. No problem. There are kids here that come to SRF that are smarter than many adults that you will interact with on a daily basis. Olive oil is your number one for oil-based tinctures. Tends to just make alcohol tinctures for everything. Yeah, we use avocado oil. We have an immersion circulator also, so we can, sous vide everything. Just started learning to cook. I've been doing HelloFresh and have been making great meals. Yeah, we used Blue Apron. We enjoyed that. We used it for about 6 months. HelloFresh is who Matt is sponsored by. That's one of his big things. Demo Ranch and Off the Ranch, he uses HelloFresh. Took me 10 years to listen to you. I'm finally starting to move my feet, making my dreams come true. If you ever feel like people are not listening to you, I'm proof they are. GT Wholesale, man. What would have happened if you'd have started this 10 years ago? Like we tell people all the time, guys are like, I need to get out of California. I'm like, yep, I was just like you. I used to say that every fucking day. And then 10 years went by, and then 20 years went by. And as soon as we got out of California, my money literally tripled. Like everything tripled. The money in the bank account, fucking everything tripled. The cost of living was lower. The money was higher, everything. Imagine if I'd have done that 20 years earlier. New life aspirations, be able to buy fresh steaks daily. For now, we'll just keep buying half steers. Yeah, I got a half steer and some freezers. Chose avocado. What chose avocado oil because it is pressed from avocado seed. Oil is pressed from the fruit, and therefore there is fruit in the oil. Fruit has water and causes oil to go rancid. The problem with the olive oil is you're not buying olive oil that is what it says in the container. Fucking none of it is. Like the most counterfeited bullshit thing in the world is olive oil. Unless you're paying like ridiculous amounts for olive oil, you're getting a bunch of other bullshit. A lot of the olive oil you get is actually rapeseed oil that has been dyed to look like olive oil. Rapeseed oil is canola oil. It is also the #1 ingredient in yoga mats. Thoughts on using an oven or Excalibur to make heated oil extracts versus the oil heater? Dude, you can get the oil heater for under $200, man. Why do the other? That fucking oil heater is so simple, man. So simple. I watch her use it. Like it runs all day long. We use it. Picked up a couple loads of Factor food. Right on, right on. Saying that about New York, this spring everything changes. You attribute a good bit to the move. Right on. Where are you going? Levo C is an oil infuser. It's made to do that job. Yeah, what's it cost, Amanda? They're not even expensive. $250? Oil and honey. Yeah, a lot of your honey is not honey, guys. All that honey on the shelves in Walmart, very little of it has anything to do with a bee. GT Wholesale, good name. I'm GT Maintenance. Donovan Duck, what up? What the fuck? Since when did YouTube copy TikTok lifestyle? I don't know. What you should ask yourself is why there's 200 people here watch me every night and interact with me. So I don't know shit about YouTube copying TikTok, but YouTube's been around a whole lot longer than TikTok. If you like TikTok, I've got a page over on TikTok. I've got an account that's about to break 100,000 followers there. It's our Pulling the Thread podcast on TikTok. The business moves and personal life moves. I'm looking pretty hard at Missouri. Cool. Levo C, noted. Evan, man, you're going to trip when you get it, how good it works. Already have the oven and Excalibur on hand. Don't want to buy another piece of hardware. Got it. Amanda, where's your favorite supplier for bulk herbs? We can talk about that in the members group. I think we're about to start selling bulk herbs. Like I can't, look guys, there's 550 people on here and I only have 87 thumbs up. I'm done putting out free info. Like we discuss everything in depth in the members on the videos. You guys get in there. There's a post right now. You ask your questions and we read those questions on video and build a video every Friday. It's crazy. It was just at 500 and then it just jumped down to 228. So they must have just pushed it into the feed propagation. Humidity and ticks. Yeah, we got that here in Tennessee. I like it because it's self-contained. Takes one outlet and is cheap on power. I would never leave the oven on for 10 hours straight. And it doesn't take a lot of power. You could run multiples on one circuit. My only issue with what YouTube has done is I can't close out of the video and listen to audio only. Yep. Kit room. My monkey brain has activated. Kit room. Yeah, we build all this stuff. Like every bit of this stuff you see, We built it in this building on the sewing machines in this building. SOE, tactical gear, special operations equipment. SOE tactical gear is the website. I have videos on this YouTube channel that you're watching right now showing us build this. I do lives through the day while all the sewing machines are running. I do a full series of videos on how to actually build this gear also, like fully produced videos. New York, we also have humidity and ticks. Right on. Show tampon surplus. Joker, go fuck off somewhere else, retard. Yeah, you got to pay for that feature. They want you to pay for it. Everybody's monetizing. Everybody's monetizing in some manner. Every time I complain about some shit my YouTube doesn't do, like I can't close the window and listen to it, Amanda's like, yeah, dumbass. Pay the $10 a month or whatever it is for YouTube Red. Cookie dev, send the $100 and see what happens. I don't know what we're talking about there. I'll donate $100 if you shake your butt. Send the super chat. How would you ask out your crush you've had since the 7th grade? We are freshmen now. I drove up to my wife and said, hey, I saw you checking me out. Here's my business card. Call me tonight and I'll tell you where we're going. And that worked. A lot of it's just sheer numbers, right? You've been friends since the 7th grade and you're freshmen now. That's 2 years. You're kind of friend zoned already, although maybe she's waiting on you. So you have a line of communication and you have some trust and you have access, but you've kind of waited, right? I'm sure there's been dudes, maybe you're not even aware of them in that couple of years. I could be wrong. You're still young. Just become the man that she needs. When do I get my free kit? We sell everything we make. Like all of it. We don't do free anything. Trust me, I'm very successful in the traditional sense, kicking something. John gives you $1,000 worth of info a night for free. I have no reason to lie. I don't know what that's in response to, GT. I didn't see anybody questioning anything there. Special Operations Equipment OnlyFans. We actually have a Pornhub channel for some of the tattoos that have been done here at the parties and stuff. Tanker boost? No, we don't do any surplus stuff, man. We build everything here. What's happening here? We build nylon tactical gear, man. And I just talk to people about whatever they want to talk to about every night. I've been in business 35 years. We have some pretty big parties. We have a couple different events that we do here a couple times a year that 1,000 people come from around the world to. And I've just had a social media footprint since the beginning of social media. So we know a little bit about, you know, running a business. So people just come and talk. There's 400 people on here. There's probably 100 of them that have actually been here in this building. And we actually know each other. Can you come to the next one? Marta Pena. Yeah, you can. selfreliancefestival.com. You can buy tickets right there and check it out. We've got a lot of videos on Self-Reliance Festival. You can also check out the Instagram page. Homestead Apprentice is another program we're running. You do a video on why you want to come out to our apprentice program, which will run between 4 and 6 weeks. We'll be doing that coming up here. We'll have 50 people out, and we'll do a little competition for 3 days, and we will pick 2 10-man teams. John, what's up from Tennessee? I am in Middle Tennessee here myself. History Uncovered, what's up? How are you? That's an interesting channel. I wonder what your videos are. What's this channel about? This channel is Nylon. It's about whatever you want to talk about. A bunch of us come together every night and discuss business, relationships, raising kids, making money, homesteading, animals. I used to have a bunch of exotic animals and stuff. Sewing. We just have people. We just help people develop, businesses. Jack Gray, homesteadapprentice.com. You can check it out there. There's also an Instagram for it. 5-year-old daughter can name and find more tools than the average. Right on. Texas checking in. I was born in Beaumont, Texas. Yeah, click the channel name and you'll find the link to the sales site. That goes for any YouTube channel. Do we sell carriers? No, we don't do any plates or carriers. You thought Josh was pushing the Pornhub link? No, we really have one. Been wearing one of your belts every day for 10 years. Right on, Steven. Thanks for the order, man. Your live came up in my shorts feed. Yeah, that's a new thing that YouTube seems to be doing. Omar, welcome, man. Watching from off-grid yurt in Alaska. That's fucking really cool if you're really in a yurt in Alaska. Badass, man. Very cool. I'll have to check out your YouTube channel. We have some off-grid component to Homestead Apprentice. We have some dudes that come out for Self-Reliance Festival that do a lot of off-grid stuff. Hack My Solar, Grid Down Solar is also part of our events and stuff. EMP Shield, we do a lot of stuff with EMP Shield. Those guys all come out as vendors and show sponsors. Accelerated, what's up? Iowa Homestead, very cool name. Really like that YouTube promotes live streams. Jack, awesome, man. There's a lot of people that it seems to bother. We've had hundreds and hundreds of people showing up every night for the last few weeks since that started happening. So a lot of them, for some reason, are children, like young. Like I don't mean childish. I mean actual children, and a lot of them are from other countries. We've got a lot of people showing up from India and China. 527 and only 102 likes. You're right, Richard. You're right, man. Looks like you make a lot of products in the house. What type of materials? Cordura, Linda. Cordura, DuPont Cordura, DuPont fibers, woven, U.S. mills. We use as much U.S. Raw goods as possible. They come in the door via freight. Semi-truck or UPS. Some stuff comes FedEx still, and we've cut everything here in-house in this area here, and we sew everything. These are sew samples and designs that I've built over the years. To give you an idea, I have over 14,000 part numbers just in 2 belts. Like we build thousands and thousands of different items, and we sew them on these sewing machines here. We sew a label on every one of our products, and these are the labels right here. They say made in the motherfucking USA, and I go through 10,000 of these a month. You know, you answered this a million times. Do you have any TAPS chest rigs available? So, Case, I don't even know what a TAPS chest rig is. I assume that's one of the current issue type deals. We make all kinds of chest rigs. I have all kinds of chest rigs available. Emails and texts go out every single night. You can get on that text app from our website, soetacticalgear.com, which is also where you have to order and pay. We just did 8 mag stacked chest rigs today. These are some of the bigger rigs. These come with a padded H harness. They are individual slot, 1 mag, 1 slot. These will hold AK and M4 mags. They have Velcro lined retention, front and back wall. and they come with bungee retention also. And they have 4 columns of PAL, so you can put big med kits on the sides. You can put dual comms, and you can put signaling, you know, smokes, med kits, anything you want to put on there. And then we've also, today we did 308 AK M4 micros in Woodland. Those will each hold 3 mags per pocket for 5.56 or 2 308. What that means for you is it'll hold 6 M4 mags or it'll hold 4 308 mags. And it still has a 6x6 utility pocket on it where you can put 4 more P mags if you want to. How many balls can it hold? Like your testicles? Oh, fucking probably 100. I mean, do you keep them like in a mason jar? I don't know. How about you fuck off? Grown-ups are talking. This is the Woodland micro rig. I have multicam AK M4 micros. I've got stacked multicam black micros. I've got multicam 8 mag stacks. I've got lever gun chest rigs for you guys running all the high-speed cowboy guns. These will do 30, 30, 30, 38, 357, 41, 44, all the way up to 4570. If you've not seen these cards rip down, and then these rip out and fall into place. We also do a shotgun rig like that. There happens to be a black and red one. I'm old, but do you guys make anything? We actually do make some stuff for M1 Grand. We make some badass M1 Grand chest rigs. The M1 Grand's a sleeper, like, because you can still get that AP black tip, right? We make a chest rig. I sold the last one earlier this week. You can see them on the website. We also make a 6-clip pull-out tray, so you can put 6 M1 Grand clips in here, and it'll fit in a rifle magazine pouch. And it also, you tether through that channel on the bottom through the grommet in the pouch, so it dangles once you reload that clip. AJ Harrison, have a good night, man. Probably in his big boyfriend's purse. Ignition key set 2000 heavy machines arrived today. Yeah, you can get them right off Amazon, guys. That everything key set, and you can get them 80 keys for 80 bucks right off Amazon. They have smaller sets also. It'll start every tractor and piece of equipment out there. GT Wholesale. Have you thought about leaving Camden, Tennessee to go to a larger property, maybe in a different state? If I left here, we would go to East Tennessee. We would not, I don't plan to leave the state. Maybe, I like Chattanooga a lot. I like Gatlinburg. I would probably head up towards where Josh is. The Taps chest rig is a Mookie War Light. Got it. Yeah, that's kind of a shitty chest rig. That we do stuff way beyond that, man. We stopped making any of the Mookie War Light chest rigs. We built those for that movie. We never intended to sell them, and then dealers overseas wanted them, and they promoted them, and then guys in the United States started buying them. Tennessee has no state tax. And property taxes are pretty low in Tennessee, especially where I am, man. I have no codes or zoning. Like, we don't ask permission here to do shit. We have a fucking machine gun range on the property. Cumberland, yeah. The 8 mag stacked is way better, yeah. Logged into a SOC account and they aren't clickable. Huh. What's not clickable, Josh? The links are not working. Weird. They typically do work. Is the Mark 46-48 ammo pouch an improved version of the 2 large pouches on the old Mookie War Rig? No? Question mark? No, I don't think so. I don't remember what we were putting on the Mookie War Rig. They're basically spent mags. We do a 249 box, Is it a 249? No, I guess it is smaller on the NSWs. We're building some NSW rigs right now. That's replaced the Mookie War rig. The footprint is smaller and it does a lot more. Links connect fine for you. Good info, Warlike. Large tool bag code wasn't working earlier for me with all items in the code. John, I don't know, bud. It worked 40 so times last night, and I'm pretty sure I saw guys using the code when I was looking at orders earlier. Bro, I saw a cat. Yeah, there's cats here. Wild, crazy, right? Accidentally just scrolled down and it took me to another live stream. Huh. Any advice or guidance on how to make homemade sugar? Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, you're going to have to grow sugar cane or you're going to have to grow sugar beets. I am sure there's some other things out there. Search both of those and watch how to make sugar. There's a ton of it on YouTube. Earlier links were clickable for a while, then stopped. Weird. Love SOE gear. Takes a long time to be made, but it's the best. Sab, what's your fucking name? Sabotate. Do you see all this gear in here that can ship tomorrow? We send a text out every day showing the stuff we made. 8 mag stack chest rigs. Let's walk up here. Every bit of gear up here is available to ship and can ship tomorrow morning. You just have to order shit we have. Starting right here. All of this stuff is ready to ship out the door. All those tool bags, all those toiletry bags, all those clothes bags, all those tool bags, all those M cabs, all of these chest rigs. Do we make battle belts? No, we're currently not making tapered war belts. No, we do 2-inch duty belts. Sugar beets are probably more universal to grow. Yeah, I was having that conversation too. Like, where are we going to get sugar from? The other question is, where are you going to get grease from? Where are you going to get oils from? And my easiest solution was peanuts, if you had to, other than like hogs. Thoughts on Combat Arts training? He's been here a bunch of times. I've had him on a couple podcasts. We discuss sewing designs. I don't know if you know, he sews gear because he's been really good at making super controversial short content and getting little cunts to just lose their minds over it. Very good for his business. You might also not know that his wife makes soap and is very successful in her business. Yeah, pork and peanuts. A lot of dudes don't eat pork, though. And the reason we were talking about that, Robert, was like Wartime Farms. It's a great YouTube, BBC YouTube. It's on YouTube, the whole series. And during World War II, the government took over all the farms, which they still fucking have control of in Europe. And they said, okay, you're not going to grow any meat. Instead, you're going to use cereal crops and you're going to eat those. So it became illegal to have hogs. They made them kill off all their cows and hogs. And they could do a hog share between several farms and feed all the scraps to the hog. When you processed the hog, you had to have a cop present. Law enforcement had to be there. You got to keep half the meat, and the law enforcement took the other half of the meat away and took all of the grease and fat because they were using it to render and make explosives. So during that time period, there was no oil. So what were they doing? And that was what led me to that question. Well, you can press peanuts, right? All your catfish and shit, all your fish, some of the best stuff is fried in peanut oil. Well, we can grow peanuts, no problem. Maple syrup. Yep, I've got maple syrup here that comes from people that attend Self-Reliance Festival. Peanuts burn for a good while. Good info. Her soap is amazing, and their family is a jewel. Yeah, he was supposed to be here today. he was coming out to role play at Attack Response, and then that class was canceled, so he didn't show up. I figured we would do a podcast tomorrow with him, but he didn't end up coming out from Florida. Where could I buy the seeds for sugarcane plants? Also preferable environment. So Ryan, I would start of all places, buddy. I know Google. I would check Google, but man, you'll find a ton of shit on what's that little fucking website everybody uses when they start a bullshit business that takes a bunch of your money? What's that place called? Not Pinterest. I noticed gauze turns a yellow color after time. Is it still good? Yeah, the on gauze and a lot of medical stuff like that, the expiration date is on the package. The FDA made them do that. Etsy, that's it, Etsy. GoFundMe. Yeah, Etsy. Have you thought about using Gore-Tex to make products? No, we make durable goods. I'm not trying to make waterproof shit. So you know how everybody they don't make it like that anymore? You know when you bought these sewing machines, some of these sewing machines are 60, 70 years old. And then you go buy a new home machine and they're all fucking plastic, right? And we always say, man, they don't make them like they used to make them. We make it like we used to make it, right? This company right here, the shit we build, people with your last name in your future family will be using this stuff when you're long gone from old age. 200 years from now, this shit will be in a museum and they'll break glass in case of war. Our product lasts forever. Birch, yeah, I've seen guys doing all kinds of stuff other than maple. Black walnut, too. You can also tap certain kinds of trees and get all kinds of water out of them if you have to. The amount of calories in peanuts is surprising. Yeah, you can do peanuts on the ground. You can do them in raised beds. You can do peanuts all kinds of ways. Bees. Oh yeah, there we go. Honey. Yeah, honey for sugar, guys. I love how you don't hold how you act and talk. Cheers. So my authenticity is worth more than your sensitivity, and I'm not addressing you, but I say that pretty frequently, right? People will show up and take issue with the way I speak. But at the end of the day, everybody that listened is going to know exactly what I thought, and they're not going to be real clear on the guy that takes issue, because that guy is typically a fucking little cunt. Everybody knows who and what I am, and I don't have to pretend to be something I'm not. I say fuck a lot. It's on my front door. It's on the signs coming up the driveway. It's on the sign out of the street. Made in the motherfucking USA. It's on every piece of gear that goes out of this building. There's a tag that says made in the motherfucking USA, right? If I make a conscious effort to not cuss, I'm not being myself. One of us is very genuine. You know what the real deal is. I don't have to ever pretend or accidentally slip up. I'm from down east Maine. We use fuck like a punctuation. I don't even realize I'm doing it. I'll watch one of my videos and I'm like, holy shit, I said fuck a lot in that video. Mid-rant, what's happening? What's up, man? How are you? Sorry, Amanda, the 6 mags across the chest for the MP5 black. Happy. Jordan, we don't make that. I'm not sure what you're asking about there, buddy. We make a MP5 subgun micro rig, and I believe it holds 4 magazines. And I think I have one hanging on the wall in multicam that can ship to you in the morning. I have a rifle that needs to be painted in camouflage. Yeah, the best guy in the world, the best dude doing it is Blown Deadline. I don't know if he even does individual work anymore. He's a friend of ours. Kent Rush from Southern Cerakote is fucking one of the best out there too. I don't know if he's taking work either. Subgun micros right there. Those are 4 magazines each right there. And those are That's a left-handed rig, I think. Yeah, that's a left-handed rig that I have up there. I've got a chest rig design that I know you'll be interested in. Bulb, just to be real straightforward, I'm really not interested in it. You're welcome to email it to me and take a look at. We don't sign any NDAs. We don't do any kind of revenue sharing. We don't do anything like that. The stuff that we build, we can't build enough of it as it is. KP Gunworks does nice camo jobs. Check those guys out. Yeah, I sign NDAs in fucking never. In Nevuary. That's when I sign NDAs. I have bags and bags and bags of gear sitting here. And 9 out of 10 times the guy's like, I have this design and I already have it built in a bag sitting there and we never brought it to market. International shipping? No, yeah, we ship all over the world every day. We ship 200 to 400 boxes direct to consumer every day. We turned off our dealer program 8-9 years ago probably. We canceled 63 US dealers and 52 international dealers. Howdy from Texas. How are you? And all you guys wanting to paint guns, we used to throw them on the concrete and just paint them. It changed every time we were working different environment. We painted the gun different colors. We used primers right out of Walmart or a hardware store. We'd set some local vegetation or debris over that rifle to kind of break it up, and we would just paint it to match the color of the areas we were in. We would paint all of this gear also. The SEALs, Recon, the sniper platoons, Force Recon, everybody painted their shit. When the war first kicked off, the Marines came in and bought everything we had. And on Tuesday, all the SEALs came up by Camp Pendleton to my shop, and all we had left was black. And they said, we don't care, we will paint it. We ship to Saudi, yeah, we ship to a Saudi prince pretty frequently. Krylon, yep. Here's a rig right here. This rig right here has been on over 20 deployments. That was active duty out there in the real world for over 20 years. And a guy gave it back to me a few years ago. Texas, Joe, hello from Texas. What's up, buddy? Some of the worst people I've known that fucked me over in life acted like polite Baptists. Yeah, it's always, man. I'm not welcome in the church. We have over 120 churches here in this county. I guarantee if I went to 60 of them, I'm not welcome there. And the other 60, they would speak about me after I left, right? They'll walk up to you out in public, but they don't want you where they are, right? They'll come talk to you when nobody sees it, but they don't want to be seen talking to you. We do our own thing. But I promise you don't have what I have. If you DM, I know you'll be. I'm not gonna ever DM you, bub. It's never. Trust me, man. Not like we're the best there is. Like I've been doing this 35 years. I appreciate that you have a design that you want built. I won't build it, man. I charge $1,000 to build the rigs we build, and I turn that work down all the time. Like I can stay full-time busy building rigs that we already make when guys want them built because we've stopped making so much stuff. It's $1,000 to get me to sit on a sewing machine. And I do it every single day. Yeah, James had all kinds of shit, man. James had worn my gear since the very beginning. I moved here to Camden, Tennessee because of James Yeager, because Tactical Response, because he was here. That's why we moved to Tennessee to begin with. bought stencils on Amazon. Yeah, if you want it to look pretty, the guys you're shooting at, they don't give a fuck what kind of stencils you have on your gun, though. I can definitely appreciate a good, gun graffiti artist. Any chest rigs for the M14? Yeah, absolutely. We make a split front 308 chest rig. I think I have them out here in multicam and woodland, cut and in motion right now. And then over here, I have a 308 AK-M4 Micro, which holds 4 of the PMAG, 308 PMAGs, or it'll hold the standard old school 20 rounders. As a byproduct, anything that holds 2 308 mags will also hold 3 5.56 mags. I have them available to ship to you tomorrow morning in Woodland, and they are right here. That utility pocket will carry medical pullout trays, so you can organize your med gear. It'll carry 2 smokes. It'll carry a box of shotgun shells, or it'll hold 4 more 5.56 PMags. So this rig right here would carry 3, 6, 10 5.56 mags, or for 308s, it'll carry 2 and 2, so 4, and then you could put a couple more in here if you wanted to. How did I know James? James is how I found. How did you know James? What's the history? Dude, James used to run a company called Light Fighter, which became ATS. Light Fighter was a forum. I met James in, I don't know, 2000 at SHOT Show when I was set up at SHOT Show. He came up, he's like, hey, I'm James from Light Fighter. We had talked over and over for years. When he contracted over in Iraq, he wore all my kit. Him, Mookie, all those dudes were wearing SOE gear. When I came home from prison in 2005, James was one of the first persons to get a hold of me. And like always, like everybody in California, when I said I need to get out of California, he's like, come here. And I said, okay, I will. He said, you won't. And on Thursday, I flew out here, rented a place over the weekend, went back to California, packed all my shit, and we moved out 30 days later. He sent a couple of guys with, flew into Cali, flew into San Diego, rented a Ryder truck, and moved a bunch of our shit out. And then a couple days later, my wife and I, we left with a giant F-250 and a race trailer, 24-foot enclosed trailer, and a V8 Ford Explorer with a open trailer, and we moved out here. We left 75% of everything we owned. We left in California and abandoned, moved out here, and never went back. Overton, Overton, what's up, buddy? How are you? How do I make a thing that can make a 30-round drop mag pouch into a pouch that can properly hold Glock mags? I don't fucking know. I mean, why are we fucking around trying to make some bullshit do something else when there's already something? Stop being fucking poor. Get off the internet right now. Go do Grubhub or Uber. Make you $100 tonight and go buy the fucking thing that does the proper thing. Yeah, Cali's terrible, man. And you don't realize how bad California is until you've been out of California for a few years and you have to go back there for something. Active duty SEALs at Coronado would leave work on their lunch break and drive over to John's shop and tell him exactly how they wanted their gear. Yeah, not only that, when a Buds platoon, when a Buds class would get platooned up, right? You were in the platoon when they would go to, like when they'd go to land warfare, the instructors would bring the whole fucking land warfare class over to my place and go, here's the kit you need. You will buy this kit. And then when they would go to, after second phase, they'd go to land warfare phase, which was third phase, and we would build all that kit. And then when they go to breacher school, we'd build all that kit. When they go to comms course, we'd build all that kit. Everything we built, all of our original designs, were because SEALs and Marines would come in and go, I want this thing. So we would build it. And then other people in the platoon would go, I want this thing. And I would already have patterns. All of these are full of patterns. All these blueprint file cabinets, these are all full of pattern sets. And all of these down here Those are all patterns. So then the officers would see all those guys running that shit, and they're like, I want this, but why are we paying for it? And then they would get us a purchase order. Says the guy that makes 2,800 meter bullseye. Jesus Overton, what the fuck? Seriously nice. I didn't see what he said. Takes 3 months to study enough to learn how to make 20 grand a month on YouTube. Yep. People want to do something right away, and they don't want to put the time in to make it exponentially better. When you start a business, if you take all your money and you put that money into all that business for 5 years, that means don't go buy bullshit toys and cars. Don't even have a place to live. Live in your fucking shop, right? Especially if you're young. Your girlfriend wants to see you, she comes to where your work is, right? You can go out and eat lunch or dinner occasionally, fuck at the shop, right? Because when you put all the money back into the business for 5 years, that's the difference between you trying to make 100 grand a year and you making millions of dollars a month. It's that first 5 years. Especially when you're young. But John, I'm a special flower that needs this thing you don't make because it doesn't work. And no, is somebody still talking about that? What was the M14 rig called? The 308 micro rig. And then I've got also 308 split fronts. Get on my website. Imagine that. There's a place where all this stuff is. SOE tactical gear. And just for information, guys, anybody listening, if you click the fucking about on any YouTube page, right? Unless they're a complete fucking idiot, they have all the information to where you can buy their shit. Every video I have in the description has a link to my website and a link to several things discussed in the video. On that website, I have a search bar on the top right of every page. The home page has a search bar right front and center, but the top right on every page of my website is a search bar. And if you type in 308 or M14 or any of those search terms, everything applicable will come up. Now, the rig I showed a few minutes ago are Woodland 308 micro rigs. I also have 308 split front chest rigs out here in motion somewhere. I don't know where they're at out here. How come I have to fill out a big pile of papers just to buy more ammo? Because you live in a fucking communist country. Leave the slave states. Get the fuck out of a state that's doing that to you. Krisky, what's up, man? How are you? We just sent you a big-ass box today, bro. Jack Gray, guns are the least of it, man. 8541, Marines Corps Scout Sniper. The gun is fucking 5% of the fucking job. Kent Rush had my son shooting the caps off of spray paint cans at 850 yards. He had taken TAC response classes, right? Fighting pistol, fighting rifle, the fight, intermediate action medical, intermediate rifle, took all kinds of classes, but nothing precision. Kent Rush built a Meredith rifle for my son, and the first time out, the first day out there, he was shooting the caps off of spray cans at 850 yards. You can learn how to shoot. There are Freer Mountains. Where's he at? Any belt, John? Is there a belt you would recommend? Man, get a low profile. Wait a minute. What did he ask? Recommend paired with the butt pack. Yeah, you're going to need a 2-inch duty belt. Yeah, 2-inch duty belt to put the butt pack onto. Have any large clothes bags? Nope. No large clothes bags. I got mediums all day. Signed up for beginner rappelling course to paint hard to reach spots. Nice. Look up a steep angle class. Steep angle rescue. You'll learn a ton of that shit. Tying off and all how running edge guards over buildings and securing off of buildings and stairwells and piping and stuff. Look up steep angle rescue. Rappelling's a lot of fun too. The mountains are so big and I love they're beautiful. Well, then you stay where you are, buddy. Tennessee, you just walk in and buy shit when you want it. You can meet a motherfucker in the parking lot and buy guns in Tennessee. Takes years of practical training to shoot well and to play violent. Talent matters less than work ethic. I can shoot. I got my sharpshooter ribbon in basic, and my brother takes me to shoot with him, but I can't touch his gun knowledge. You can. He just found that more important, and you found other things more important. You can have anything you want. You just can't have everything that you want. You gotta pick one. And if you spent 90 days getting really good at something, and then went on to another thing, right? Because we're always in such a hurry. So we run in 100 different directions, and we're not good at any of those 100 things. If you buckled down and spent 90 days getting really good at something, within a few years, how many skill sets would you have that you're really good and proficient at? You would have a lot. Recommending rig for playing sniper with a 6.5 Creed, same 308 P. Oh, Overton, buddy. I'd get the split front, man, because you can prone it out super easy. It's low profile. You can lay on it if you need to. You're not going to hate it. You've got room to put compact meds on the side or sustainment pouches. Yeah, it takes time and effort. That's right, buddy. Time and effort. I really like that practice of trying something for 90 days. Yeah, just get proficient, right? You want to be good at business, study fucking business. When I get off of this video, I get in bed every night. And what's on my YouTube, right? I'm listening to current algorithm trends or targeted marketing for Facebook, or I'm listening to stuff like that. If I want to learn Spanish, I'm going to be listening to stuff in Spanish, immersion, right? Like Defense Language Institute in Santa Barbara. They would send all the platoons up there to learn Farsi or Thai or whatever their area of operation was, and you'd spend 6 months living with a family. You wouldn't speak a fucking word of English. You ate that fucking food, you lived that food, you spoke that language. John Witherspoon, what's up? What are my thoughts on what's happening in Texas? I think the world's fucked. I think both sides are fucking you. I think that a lot of it is to distract you. I think it doesn't fucking affect me. I think it's all probably bullshit. Would you be better off? Okay, is the world fucked up? Absolutely. Are they going to try to pull some more bullshit? Absolutely they are. Would you be better off right now if you just spent the last 2 years developing your business and making a lot of money? Money buys freedom. Money buys options. During all the lockdowns, people with private jets didn't go through customs. There was no lockdown on private jets. There was only lockdowns on airlines. All my friends that have, a lot of money, they were still going wherever they wanted to go and doing whatever they wanted to do. Focus on making you better. Focus on making the future of your family better. How much do you bench? Not as much as you, NF Aqua. I'm sure you're the bench motherfucking master. But my woman's a lot higher quality than yours is. Yeah, 2019 was a great year. 2020 was a great year. Fuck. Would you go back to the economy of 2020 Or 2019 versus today? I mean, which one's fucking a little bit easier? Full immersion is the only way to learn a language. Takes the optional factor. Yeah, we don't have that boat. We burnt that motherfucking boat. When you put dudes in fucking prison in Mexico, they learn Spanish. When you put people in prison abroad, they learn the fucking language. It's only fucking US citizens that don't speak multiple languages. Yeah, private jet passengers skip TSA. They also skip fucking customs. I think the only reason all the TikTok and short, less than 2-minute videos are made to fill people's brains with pointless stuff. Yeah, it's ruined the attention span. Remember when I would try to only watch videos that were 30 minutes long, and you couldn't find them. Everything was 15 minutes long as YouTube continued to progress. Now motherfuckers can't even watch a 15-minute video. They watch a 30-second video. Pardon my boomer, sold out. No way to get on the list. Overton, are we talking about the 308 split front? I've got some cut, man. Just message me how we usually communicate. Tell me what you want, and we'll get it. 2020, I was making $2,000 to $3,000 a week and not even working hard. Yep. Would you go back to all the crazy shit during the lockdowns, right? I didn't get fucking stabbed with nothing. None of my employees got stabbed with nothing. I don't know anybody that was fucking super sick. We didn't do any lockdowns. Nobody was wearing masks. Shayla Hardman, what's up? I tried to join the military in Canada as a teenager. They told me to get lost and started letting foreigners join. Yeah. Who did they push out of the military, right? Who's no longer law enforcement? Who's no longer in the military, right? If you believed in the Constitution, if you believed in freedom, if you believed in the oath that you take and you would uphold that oath, that's who they pushed out. Who did they bring in? Fragile motherfuckers. Who's the most dangerous man? Who's the most dangerous type of people? Betas. Low testosterone people are very fucking dangerous because they are very scared to have physical confrontation. They will go to guns and they will go to weapons much faster than they will fist fight with you because they are not secure in their manlyhood. I hate short videos and TikTok videos and reels from social. You're missing a lot, though. There's a lot of people who make fucking amazing content only short form because that's what pays right now. That's what you have to use to grow your channel. That's what you have to use to drive people to the real content. You know why all you guys are here? You're not here because of my 5,000 videos that are between 30 minutes and an hour. You're here because we take those 2-hour videos and they get chopped up into little fucking 15-second clips. That's why you guys are here, because of the short form content. Tactical giraffes. The old ways are being lost. Yeah, history. History is his story. So make sure you know your story and make sure you have children to tell your story to. Build your life in a manner that you can have some property with multiple structures so that when your parents get older, you don't have to warehouse them and lock them away where you pretend you want to see them once a year, right? Have them on your property. They might not be physically able to do physical work, but mentally they can help educate your children and pass their history to your children. And then when your children have kids, those great-grandparents are still of use and value, right? Your kids know multiple generations ahead of and behind them. And then when your kids have kids, your kids can do physical work and toil the soil and produce a new product or crop or whatever that monetization revenue stream is. And then when you're older, that place that you built is where you will live and die, right? That's history. The old ways are being lost because we send our children to government, prison, school to be educated by people that fucking hate our ways of life. That is our faults. Take your child's education into your own hands and teach your kids what you want them to know. Do you know if your kid is enrolled in government school and you just decide, I'm not going to have my kid go to school every Monday. I want to have a 3-day weekend with my child. They will haul your ass into court and they will put you in jail if you continue to do it. Do you know that in most states, all you have to do is go, hey, this school year, you guys can go ahead and fuck off. I'm not sending my kid to your government facility any longer, which, by the way, looks like a juvenile detention facility. It really is as simple as, I'm not participating. We just don't make those choices. Bro has something to say, we just figuring out what it is. Bro has pre-workout in his nose still. Hey, first of all, dipshit, with your 5 fucking names there, and the third. Nobody gives 2 shits about who you are. You can be anywhere on the internet, motherfucker. Why are you here? And more importantly, why are there 738 people listening to me? Go slam your dick in the door somewhere else, dipshit. We subcontract the most important things. Yes, our physical security. Absolutely. We subcontract our security. We subcontract the raising of our children. And then we wonder why they come back and are fucking opposed to the things we believe in. That's because, look at school teachers. Every one of us probably can name a school teacher we had that was instrumental in the course of our lives, right? Somebody that truly believed in us, right? And set us on a path. But most school teachers hate you. Most school teachers don't have their own kids. So why the fuck would you send your kids to somebody who doesn't want their own children? Just jumped in here. What's all the cussing about? Newfound revelation? Stick around, figure it out, or go someplace else. This might not be for you. There's a lot of comments here. It's a conversation, that's right. The greatest threat to our nation is the actual loss of real knowledge. Yeah. Well, the greatest threat to your nation, like, I'm not worried about China, right? People like TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. I'm not worried about China. You better be worried about your government knocking on the door. That's the biggest fucking threat to freedom, is your government. 95% of the fucking people that are prosecuted for shit. You can't point to a victim. The state shouldn't be able to be a victim. If you can't produce a victim that can say he did it, you shouldn't be in court. Tim Riley, what's up, buddy? We were considering buying one. What are we considering? Gym looks nice. You're thinking about buying a gym when you're ready, Risky. I got a buddy that brokers gym equipment. There's a dude in North Carolina also. I got a guy 10 minutes from here. Whenever you're ready, let me know what you're looking for. Someone explain what I just joined. The goose. The goose. As in unloose the goose? Algorist? Is that you? Or you don't have a clue what I'm talking? I have 2 geese, by the way. This guy's up at midnight, paranoid about things he's got every right to be paranoid about, popping off on YouTube like speaking the good word of the Lord. People pay me a lot of money to stand in a crowd in front of me and listen to me speak. If you want to know what I'm about, there's 5,000 videos here. I'm not trying to convince anybody about anything I just said. But if anything I just said has you concerned, or you've been thinking these things, maybe you should look at some of my videos, right? We have Self-Reliance Festival here. 1,000 people come from around the world. We bring in 60 people to have a conversation with you about how to live a freer life. What are you going to do when things you said 3-4 years ago on the internet, or you shared a meme that you thought was funny? What happens next year when they make that illegal and then they shut off your internet and they shut off your fucking banking? What are you going to do then? You should probably plan that out, right? If this, then that. If this happens, I will do this other thing, right? What is the other thing? Play it out in your head and identify it, and you're more apt to react quickly and seamlessly when those things happen. And they will happen. They are coming for you. Eat the squirrel. Squirrels sometimes carry fleas that have bubonic plague. What temperature do you have to process that squirrel? If you were starving and all you had was a armadillo, armadillo is the only animal that can pass leprosy to human beings. What temperature do you have to process that meat to where it is safe and you don't run the risk of leprosy? You should probably find that out, right? That's a weird thing to talk about. But have you ever thought about it? Yeah, they introduced the bill about training. What you might not know is they've actually introduced that bill several times. How about the border bill, right? The bill they just put forth about the border. What is it, $180 billion? Do you know 20 billion has to do with the Mexico border? Do you know the other 160 billion is for Ukraine and Israel? Did you know that? I ain't eating squirrels at any temperature. Benjamin, hey Ben, what's up, bro? Motherfuckers ask about Mookie every fucking night. Every night. Homestead, what's up? I mean, I'm always looking into survival stuff. As a Canadian, I can't have guns. Yeah, you can. Pete, check out Iridium Solutions. Start there. You can have guns in Canada. Best state to live in for the future? Man, I like Tennessee. I like the politics that has happened recently in Florida. You got a bunch of dudes, Valuetainment, Bet David, those guys, they left California and went to Florida. The banks in Northern Ontario just installed wrist chip scanners and eye scanners at the tellers. They say it's for a new system that is coming. Yeah, sounds biblical, doesn't it? All right, guys, listen. I do this every night. If you like some of the conversation we've had and you just found this channel, I have 5,000 videos here. I'm on Instagram every morning at 4:30 in the morning. I make a video. There's a lot of stuff there. Check it out. It's usually me that communicates with you on social media. So check out some of those videos. Leave comments if you're interested in them. If you see anything of value, share them with somebody, right? Somebody that you love, somebody you care about, or if you just hear us say something funny, send it to a couple of friends. I do a couple podcasts. They're on YouTube. Pulling the Thread podcast, when you see those videos, they're about 4 months behind. We have a membership where you get them as current events. My wife and I, we sit down every Friday for the members. You ask questions, and we build a 2-hour video answering all your questions. That can be about family. That can be about business. That can be about gear. It can be about apothecary. It can be about homesteading. It can be anything you want. And I believe we give a pretty in-depth answer when possible. Those videos are also on YouTube. They're about a year behind right now. They come out to the public. We have a membership. So check out the videos. If you're interested, I do this video here at 9 o'clock Central Time in the United States every night, every single day of the year, and I've been doing it for years. So give a subscribe. YouTube's pretty shitty a lot of times. You'll see the videos. Sometimes they'll tell you we're on, sometimes they won't. If you go to my website, we have a text app there. We will send you a text every single day showing you the gear that was made each day. And that's a way to keep in communication with you guys. That's why we do that. So if you had any value from this and you use Amazon, if you go to any of my videos, in the description, there's always a link to Amazon. If you click that link to Amazon, guess where it takes you? It takes you to Amazon. Anything you order in the next 24 hours, it gives us a little percentage of your order. It's a way, I think we can all agree Amazon is the devil. It takes a couple bucks away from Amazon and gives it to somebody who gives value and inspiration and education in your life. And that's what we want to be. We just want to see everybody do better, right? Guys are like, what car should I buy? What gun should I buy? How much property? My answer is, I want you to have everything you want. Let's figure that out. How do you take what you love to do and figure out how to make money doing that so that you don't have to go to work at a job you don't like, right? All of us hear people say, money's not everything. Money's not everything. Well, if money's not everything, how come you get up every morning at a time you don't want to get up and go to a place you hate to go for so little of it if money's not everything? Let's figure out, after you pay your bills, that little bit of money you have left, what do you spend that money on? What's that thing that brings joy and happiness and puts a smile on your face? What's that? Let's identify that, and let's fucking figure out how you can make money doing that instead of staying on the paycheck plantation. You're a slave. Every one of us is a slave to the system. How do you remove yourself a little bit at a time from the system? Let's fucking talk about that. And those are the conversations we have at Self-Reliance Festival. When you come out to the event, we're all going to hang out, we're all going to eat together, and you're going to have 60 people from around the world who have done exactly what I'm talking about doing, telling you how they did it. How do I see a live in the short section? It's YouTube, buddy. Call YouTube and complain to them. Do you have contact with this guy or no? I am this guy, Goose. You just have to you have to be smart enough to figure out how to get to me, right? You're watching me live right now from my YouTube channel. I just told you I have 5,000 videos on this YouTube channel. If you click any one of those videos, guess what you're going to find in the description? You're going to find how to get a hold of me. That's how you're going to get a hold of me. You got to click a couple buttons. The Goose, if you'd asked the question, I'd be answering it right now. What's the question? I'll wait a couple more minutes for you to type it out. What's the question, buddy? Where are you exactly? I am in Camden, Tennessee. Small town, USA. What used to be rural Route 66, right? I'm in between Memphis and Nashville. Get gun, get rat, then record. Goose, are you drunk? I'm not. Is there a language disconnect here? I'm not following what you're saying, buddy. Ammo storage cans? Yeah, we sell ammo cans, yeah. But they're expensive to ship. You can buy them much cheaper in your local area. If you're ever at my event, I sell fuel cans. We sell ammo cans, but they're very expensive with freight. If you go on Marketplace on Facebook and type in ammo can, you will find a surplus dealer in your area where you can buy them cheaper. Some backwoods militia shit. You're a fucking retard. Nobody has fucking spoken shit about guns. We speak about food production. We talk about business development. Take your fucking bitch ass somewhere else if you don't like the fucking video. The difference is one of us knows who the other one is, right? You're here watching me, dipshit. Go do your own fucking video. Yeah, if you can't find SOE, you haven't looked. I mean, we only have a 35-year footprint. We've only been doing this before the internet. That tree video you posted earlier looked like you guys are getting good weather. Corey, that was from probably 4 months ago. We had ice and snow 2 weeks ago, and then I was cutting up firewood in a t-shirt today. It was 60 degrees today. Our low tonight, I think, is 48 right now. Are we military affiliated? No, I made a ton of gear for the military. I started 35 years ago. Do you guys do gun shows? No, we haven't done gun shows in years. We used to do gun shows in California, Southern California, Arizona, and Las Vegas. We ship everything direct to consumer. We ship 200 to 400 boxes every day out of this building. over 2,000 packages a week we ship to individuals. There's 267 people on this video right now. I promise 100 of them I know in real life. Like, they've been in my building here multiple times. These guys are clients, customers. Some of them are family members, extended family, and good friends. When I say friend, see, that's the thing we say. Our society has been diluted, right? We are making weak people because we use weak language. We call people friends, but we've never met them in real life. When I say friend, I mean a person that we have fucking toiled with, right? It's been pressure tested. We've done difficult things together. Certainly need to start working on myself. Electric Soldier Buddy, I've got some really good videos on the YouTube channel. Like when I came home from prison, I made some videos talking about that. I've got a really good video called Divorce. I spoke about that. It helps when you have a people that you love, right? It helps when people love you back, right? When you get a really solid woman, right? Or if you're a woman and you have a really solid man that has your back, you don't ever fucking talk shit about each other. Even when things are difficult, you never express that to somebody else, right? When you have children, you and your wife are number one. Children are 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, depending on how many kids. But you guys always are number one together, right? And that helps raise strong children when we use strong words and strong vocabulary. I have a lot of content out there. I am very accessible. I do these videos every single night. Lil Smokey. Come on, you call yourself Little Smokey. Why don't you call yourself Droopy Pants Dip Dip? Like, what's your email? 69 fart box? Grow the fuck up, dumbass. Why is a person who makes actual, proper, true, applicable medicine being called a bad terrorist person? Who are we talking about, Ryan? You know, they got a dude in federal prison right now over apricot seeds, right? There's tons of that shit. I've never smoked weed a day in my life, but I don't think weed should be illegal. How come when they legalized weed in California, why didn't they let all those prisoners out of fucking prison? Because the prison system is a slave system. It's privatized government slave industry. Your vice president was responsible for a lot of those men going to prison. Your white vice president, by the way, she's white. Yap City slob rat. Come on. Dumbass, you call yourself slob rat. Like, why are you here watching something? More importantly, right? If you don't like the words that you're hearing right now, that's the beauty of the internet. When you push a button, you never see any content from that person again. But you little bitches, you don't want to do that, right? You would rather report and try to cause problems in people's lives, right? See, every one of you could simply on the internet push a button and never see whatever that was you didn't like again. But you won't do that. How's our company, a country, a little company? Yeah, I mean, look into that. Look up natural law. Look up and see what that is, natural law. Oh, did Little Smokey say something? Let's go ahead and get that motherfucker. Oh, Mob Rat, let's fucking remove him too. Fuck that guy. It's just not complete unless we ban a few little bitches. Little Smokey. I don't see his comment. I see a lot of people talking to him. Fucking dumbass. He sells Band-Aids. Yes, I sell lots of Band-Aids. Or he probably wears a Band-Aid on his cheek, doesn't he? Like when Nelly had the Band-Aid on. I wish I don't want to see people die on YouTube anymore, but every day one page up. What are you fucking talking about? You don't want to see people die on YouTube. I've spent 15 years making YouTube videos, and there's not a single person that's died on any of my YouTube videos. And we've done some dumb shit, too. Refresh you on here. Stop watching cop body cam videos. Right. Right, exactly. Where am I right now? I'm about to go look at my wife naked. I'm going to go check out her big titties while she's in the shower all wet. The Tyler video, yeah, good video, right? All right, guys, I'm out of here. Everybody have a good evening. I'm easy to find if you're smart enough to figure out how to find me. It usually takes just a couple clicks on the internet. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Good night, good luck. Nothing I did includes luck. It just includes fucking unwillingness to quit and doing what it takes over and over and over. And while people sleep, I work. And while people fucking drink, I work. And while people are out on the weekends having their weekends, I work. I work 16 hours a day, every day of the year. Nothing I did has anything to do with luck. Nothing I did has anything to do with luck. Shut the camera off. Christopher Dixon, you can go ahead and fuck off, buddy. Let's go ahead and we'll remove you so you never see this again either. We can keep going. Can I join the cause? Yeah. Raise your family, earn money, make your life better, remove yourself from the systems. That's the cause. That's the cause. Create happiness in your life for the future of your family. That's the cause.